Dr. Daniel Knowles, your chiropractor here, and you're coming up most likely near your 12-week or 90-day spinal evaluation. It may have been a little sooner or later than that, depending on your individual program and individual recommendations, but I want to share with you what we're going to be looking at. At this point, a few key things happened. Your bones, muscles, and nerves have reduced their tension. They're more peaceful. You're getting more breath to move through your body more easily. You're able to move your body without restrictions. You can feel positive things in your spine, not just areas of discomfort. And your spine is more flexible. When we do your re-exam, there's a couple things we're looking for. We're going to be doing full spine scans, thermal for your autonomic nerve system, and your electromyograph for your motor nerve system to see how those function as a whole compared to where you started. We're going to be looking at two general things. Now this is very important. It's very easy for myself as a practitioner or you as a practice member to look at your scans and look at the leaves. That's how we're going to do. We want to look at the whole forest. Remember, this is about your whole body being healthy, your nerve system healing your whole body, and your body expressing its incredible wisdom within. We do not want to look at the scans and say, ooh, this one, everything looks great, but this one that was white is now red. What happened here? What's wrong? Why am I doing that? No, it's not any of that. We're looking at your whole system. We want to see if we look at the whole spine, has the intensity levels dropped down, number one. Have we seen signs of your body going from high intensity to low intensity in terms of distress levels? And then secondly, are we seeing your body reorganize and change its behavior? I talked to you before about the triad of change. There's three things that are involved with changing your physiology. One is your perception and awareness of your body, two is your structure, and three is your behavior. In terms of your spine and nerve system, your perception of things we've filled out on your surveys that we read, and also your awareness of your body on the table. The second thing, your structures, how you hold your body, your posture, how you move, the weight balance scales. And then the third thing, your behavior, is really the scans. So on those scans, we're looking at one, intensity, and number two, behavior, shape, distribution. This is critical. The way your nerve system works is this. It's what adapts you to stresses, physical stresses, chemical stresses, emotional stresses. And I will tell you, after taking care of people for 15 years, it's not the physical things that are predominant stresses that affected their nerve system. It's mainly the chemical stresses and the emotional stresses that their body has held onto. And when their bodies fail to adapt to a chemical, emotional, or physical stress, what happens is it sets up a loop of behavior of nerves firing in defense like the activity is still going on, even though it might have been 15 or 20 years ago. Think of it like this, like packets of energy of your life being sent to handle something that happened in the past that isn't going on right now. So you're living your life as if you're looking right at the event that happened when you were 8 years old. And then your nerve system is using that as your filter for how to live your life and see the world. So what happens is, when we're looking at your nerve system on the scans, the most important thing to see, not just the colors, have they gone from red to white, but is the behavior or shape changing? Even if things gone to very high to very low in terms of intensity, if they're the same exact behavior, that tells us something. It tells us some areas of your nerve system have subluxation patterns that are just still responding to those past events. That's typical at this point. Usually when people have 2 or 3 or 4 layers of nerve system function that their body's locked into past stresses, traumas, and events. And we'll get to see this as we look at your scans now. If those patterns of behavior are changing, that's great. That's the superficial layer, and you probably have 2 or 3 or 4 other layers that will unwind as we move through intermediate care. And we're going to talk to you more about intermediate care, what you'll experience in your body, breath, energy, and movement. But right now, look forward to looking at your scans with you and seeing all the good work that you've done with us as a team. And we're glad to help you. Look forward to seeing your friends and family in our office. We're on a mission to change as many lives as possible.